Hello YouTube and welcome to Ali's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. This is Paper Pumpkin video, oh my goodness, 14. I didn't write that one down. So video number 14, question mark, maybe 15. Not sure yet. And I'm not going to stop my video and start again because I don't have much time. So this is from the North Pole Alternative Kit. It'll be interesting to figure out which video this is. All right. So supplies. You are going to need this piece. Okay. We're going to get 2 cards out of this. We're going to do a pretty pink cards. 2 of them. So I have 2 polished pink, okay, card bases. One is portrait, one is landscape. That's for a reason. We have 2 pieces of Pool Party because we're going to use some Pool Party in here. Now to start out with, I'm not sure if it's going to stay the size. This is 4 by 5 1/4 for both of them. Then we have 2 pieces of this DSP from the Celebrate Everything. It's the back side of the black one. It's got these beautiful pink and white snowflakes. So that's going there. Then I have 2 pieces of basic white that are 3 by 3/4, 3 3/4 by 5, and that's for the inside of our card. So let's stick those inside the cards. And the difficult part is coming up, if you want to call it. Well, I only got one shot at this, so either it works or it doesn't. I'm going to move that aside and bring in my guillotine. So, where is my... Hold on. Okay, I know you guys can hear the heater going, but it's freezing outside. So... this card, we are going to try to cut this down the middle, okay? Because we want to half this because we need both, one on each side, and I only have one of these to do this with. So take your best shot. That'll work. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now you'll see that I have this really, really thin border at the top. So I want to try to thin out the sides a bit. And it's okay if you already used the little flag pieces because you're not going to need them. Well, we might need one, but not a whole lot of it. So I'm just snipping off a little bit of the ends. And I'm going to snip a little bit off of here. Just a wee bit. So there's one. And I'm going to show you what the final measurement is. Or it looks like this end needs just a hair more. And I do mean a hair. So let's see. This measures at 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sixteenths by 2 and 8 sixteenths. Interesting. Okay, that'll work. So there's one down. Now we got to work on the other. This one is going to be a little trickier because there's going to be less of it. So it looks like this might come right in at 2 3/4, and it does. And then am I gonna shave off any more of the edges? I don't think so. So we're gonna be using some scrap pieces of vellum, but right now what I want to do is we're gonna pop these out. I'm gonna be using some of these. You can always make your own. I'm gonna be using like 3 of these little flags. All right, let me set that down. Where's my supplies? Oh, there they go. Okay, so Yeah, see, we're going to need to trim down that polished pink in our, because we don't want anything to show. Oh, but boy, is that going to be so, so cute. So this is the vertical one. I mean, the landscaped one. So let's see. We're going to go here. You know what? Okay. On this one, nope, we need to trim this polished pink down. So first thing I'm going to do, I want to use this reverse side. And I want to color it in with my blends. Let me get my dark one. Because I'm thinking, I'm not sure which color I want to use. So let me get a scrap and see which of these blends I want to use, the light or the dark in the pool party. Boy, those are so, so close. We're going to go with the light because we can always change it if we choose to. This is going to be real quick. You can see what I'm doing here. Just taking that end, going all over. The blends are so great to do this with. Markers, you would get streakiness. When this dries, it dries beautifully. I've been doing this a lot the last couple of months with the blends. Probably my favorite thing to do with them is things like this. We are going to use some stamps from both the Ho 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 October 22's Paper Pumpkin and from the North Pole's stamp set. Now I know from my past experience you do want to go over this twice. Just real quick. It doesn't, you know, we just want to go over it all 2 times. You get a better coloring and it just looks smoother. So there we go. All right. Oops, that's for the dark one. This is for the... Now I've got in... I told you we're going to be using some scrap vellum. So I have my little scrap container of vellum because I want to soften up some of these looks of the... Here. Now we could do a full sheet, but I'm not gonna, I'm not into wasting my stuff for such a little piece. So I am simply gonna piece this together back here. So there's gonna be a strip. I can tell you how big this strip is. This strip is 1 1/4. So where is my glue? And y'all, I know y'all want to see it better, so let's try this. And a clear envelope. So, if I can get it going. Actually, it just needs to go down the center of it. That's it. It doesn't need to go around the edges, because not right now anyways. So, I am literally going to get that on there. Not sure if it will fit on the edges. Gonna go like so. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of glue here to hold it all in place. And that end needs it too. So just lift it up, put it there. And then we're gonna snip it off. If I can find my snips, my paper snips. So turning it over. Now I have enough to do the other side with this little piece here. So I'm going to run it. I'm going to put a glue there, a glue straight down the middle. I guess I could have done down the center. So we'll do that now. Okay. Peeks. And there we have our finished element. Now we're going to glue down to that piece of DSP that I told you was 3 3/4 by 5. Now we are going to add glue to the back of this. You want it down the center. And on the edges. So it actually stays glued down. Okay. And then we're going to trim. And you can already see it gives us that little bit of like frosted glass looking. And it's so pretty. Okay. So now we're going to simply trim this off. This is some of my favorite stuff to do with my paper pumpkin. And it usually comes at the very end when everything else is done. Don't throw this away. We're going to use that on the inside of the card. Okay. So now we are going to do some stamping. That was just the hard part, if you say. Well, let's go ahead and get this on the... We have this gorgeous piece. We're going to use it. Not sure exactly where it'll need to get cut off, but oh, perfect. There we have it. So that's the inside of our card, okay? We're going to set that aside. We're going to need... Sorry, y'all. Let's see if this opens up. Nope. Do I have another piece? Yeah. We'll start off with this one. All right. We are going to do some stamping with that little snowflake from the Ho 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 kit. And we're going to do it in Whisper White. All right. So I'm going to hopefully have it here. Make sure you stamp off your paper. So we are just going to do, you can kind of call this a checkerboard. It's whatever you want it to be. I'm just trying to fill in, try to stamp evenly, straight down. Going in between the gaps of the one before. Now here, I shouldn't have done that one there, but oh well. We're going to go here, start there. And I'm going to probably start really going randomly on this because I'm not caring for the checkerboard, but that's okay. Mine's not a very good checkerboard example. Never could get that one where I would want it. Sometimes you just have to hold your stamp still for a second and let the ink soak in. That's a little hard for me. So our pool party now, I want to clean off. I wanted to stamp a pool party. I guess we could do the no peeking, but I don't want to. I really wanted to do the snowflake. So we're going to clean off our snowflake real quick. I'm using my Stamp and Scrub sponge. And I'm not doing it on camera because I don't want the water specks to fly everywhere as I drop it onto the ground. Okay, so here's my little, we're going to set that aside and give it a second to dry. We're going to bring in our pool party piece. And now we're going to stamp in pool party on pool party. Now this I'm going to totally tell you, I'm just going to stamp, stamp, stamp. Oh, not very good. I don't like that. So we're going to flip it over. I think we're going to have to stamp off. So stamping off. I just re-inked all my pads, so maybe stamp off twice to get the effect I want. Not liking this. Okay, we're going to have to go with it anyways. So we're going to stamp off. Hold it down. Stamp off. We don't really need to stamp in the middle. We just need to go around the outside. Around the outside. up there a bit. Here we go. Trust me, it's gonna look fine. No panicking now, okay? The next one I'll probably stick with the white instead of doing the two tones with the snowflakes. I think I really over inked my ink pad, not caring for the way it's stamping, and it was fine before. So there we have it. Let me clean that off. All right, and there goes the stamp pad again. That's all right. So next, you can see we're going to bring, oops, yes, this to here, to here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Should I have another layer? No. I could have reversed it. Is it too late to color this one polished pink? Yes, but now I know the next one we're doing polished pink. We're going to bring in our snowflakes. Snowflakes. Our pool party ribbon that is in the catalog. We are going to do something I don't normally do, but that's on the very bottom of this. Ooh. Why don't I sponge the... We're going to sponge with some pink. I don't have... Let me get a new pink sponge dabba. I'm going to get that polished pink. I need a little bit of that. That just... It needed some. So on this, dip it in our polished pink real well. We're going to go around the outside in polished pink. We could have did polished pink snowflakes too. Maybe we'll try that on the next one if I can remember. So, wait till you see my Santa. He is pink. Yes, he is. Okay, that will do that. That will give us that little bit of difference we need. So I need to tie a pretty little bow down here. And if you had polished pink, you could actually color this ribbon polished pink. That would work too. Didn't get it quite tight enough. So let me get my Handy Dandy reverse tweezers my daughter bought me many years ago. We want a big, big, pretty pink bow. Usually don't use a lot of ribbon for things like this, but this time we're going to do so. So I'm going to take it to about there and right about there. And we have our first bow done. And, oh, so pretty. Now this is going to fall into place right here. See this? Okay. Next, we're going to do some more stamping, but we had to get the basic idea of where this card, like I said, I couldn't do a sample because I only had one chance at it. And we're going to move our bow to be centered. Maybe we'll put the bow right here. There. Okay. Now we're going to glue this down. You could put this up on dimensionals, however you choose to put it on your card base. That's up to you. I am simply going to glue mine down. Now, I told you we're going to use these, okay? Oh, yes, one. Let's see. I'm going to flip them over. 2 and 3 and 4. Love it. Now we're going to stamp on these in Polish Pink. Now, what are we going to stamp on them is my dilemma for this, okay? So I'm going to, let's see what I have pulled. I have quite a bit from, we have Holly Jolly. Let me see if I like it first. Ooh, definitely like it. So we're going to stamp Holly Jolly on one. Going to set that aside. Let's see, we have Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Has to go on one if it will fit. Let's see. Oh, it's going to fit. It's going to fit. If I can stamp it, that is. Let's see. That's hopefully... Oh, beautiful. Okay, then we have No Peeking and Christmas, I think, as our choices for the other two. So let me get a look at where I'm going to put things. Actually, we don't need... We're going to do one here. Oh, I'm doing them all the wrong way. I'm going to have to change this up. Holly Jolly. I need some stamped the opposite direction. Where's my other ones? Because I messed up. I needed to stamp it this way. All right, let's first show you. We got to figure out where Santa is going. So Santa is coming. Oh, he's going in the center. So everything's good. So we have Holly Jolly. And Santa Claus is coming to town. Oops. Maybe Santa Claus is coming to town needs to be here. Holly Jolly. We could just do Jolly. Because you're not going to see all of it. I like the Jolly sticking out there. And... Or we go, Santa Claus is coming to town. Sorry, y'all. I gotta get this figured out. Santa Claus is coming to town. We're doing one there, which needs to be stamped that way, and we're gonna do No Peeking. Okay, so No Peeking far at the flagged end. No Peeking. And what else did we have? What else will fit on these little strips? I can find them. I had 4 just a second ago. I am really confused now where all my things. There's 3. Holly Jolly, No Peeking. And my Santas. Oh, there it is, right under here. And this one, we can do Christmas. I'm gonna do it with the C at the flagged end. All right. And all of these are just getting glued down in their respective little spots. So we're going to start with Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I'm going to get, hopefully. Play nicely. I want it well and in there. We're going to add bling on this card. You know it. So Holly Jolly's turn to go in its spot. Now you could just do little strips of paper behind these little windows if you've used your flags. Christmas is right here. And then No Peeking. Right here. All right. So then my Santa, oh, that's even better than I thought. Okay, dimensionals. Where did you go to? I had a whole bunch right there. Right there on my desk. I had some. Oops. They flew the coop. So here we go. We need 2 dimensionals for Mr. Santa Claus. In pink, that is. You can see I was using scraps there to do this card. Oh my goodness gracious. I am so in love with this. Ah! Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Now, you could do we could do ho, ho, ho in polished pink on here, down it. We could do Mary, and I think we're just, you know what, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to mess. Don't mess, no messing with it, Alice. Okay, so let's get him blinged up here. So this is our little card. We are doing that. Now I am going, love the pink, just love it. And I used the blends, both light and dark on here. We need my bling box. Ooh, and I have polished pinks. Do we want rhinestones? What do we want? You know, I'm partial to those opal rounds, but I'm thinking pure just bling, if I can find them. I have these little polished pink rounds, or just the rhinestones, the basic jeweled rhinestones. We're gonna keep it. I can get carried away all day with this. Okay, so we are going to do little ones because we don't need really anything much. Ah, come on. There we go. And one large one for Santa's hat. Ah, love it. Okay, set those aside for the moment. We need to finish his hat. His cheeks need some sparkle. And his beard. Wink of Stella. Really, really well. Wink of Stella that. So, that is our first little card. Let's get the inside done. Where's the inside? Oh, here it is. And where is the stamp I was using? Oh, I already have it. With a little more sparkle and a little less stress, let's make Christmas the very best. We're going to do that right there. In polished pink, of course. Ta-da! Okay. I'm going to close this ink pad up for the moment because we're going to go head to the next card. Oh, that I'm like, what is that down there? That's the DSP. Needs a bit of trimming. I didn't line that up very well at all. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to glue this to the inside of our card. I already know who I'm sending this to. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Love it. Okay, we're good. Next card. So we have, move all of this stuff aside. Where is this piece, correct? And my other elements for my card. Remember, this one is going to be portrait. So we got this down. Now we are going to remove our little flags. And yes, we're going to stamp on some of them. Maybe 3, maybe just 2. I'm not sure yet. Not all of them. Because we want to see. But I am going to cover them all up with the vellum. I want that vellum, just reminds me of like frosted glass. I love it. So, first thing we're going to do let me move this aside to show you, is we're gonna glue, start down here at the bottom. Yeah, come on. Yes, I'm recycling. Is that gonna work? No, that piece won't work. And now I've got to redo some glue. Okay, got one piece of vellum on there. Yes, I'm doing it. Some people are like, why are you doing that when you cut a whole piece? Well, because I don't feel like cutting up a whole piece of cards of vellum just for these little pieces. I just don't. I don't have it in me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't. I can't. Not when I have all these little strips that could fit in the windows. So I'm doing it, some would say I'm doing it the hard way. Feel free to cut yours a full sheet if you so desire. I just am into using my scraps. And when they fit so well, when I've got plenty to fit into the spots and not, stress over it, which I do have plenty of it here. So this one will go down at the bottom. You're coughing. That's my daughter. She just arrived home. She's got, her sinuses are all messed up. So there's that piece. And do I have another wee little strip? That's pearlized. I didn't want pearly vellum looking stuff that might be. Nope, that one won't work. But that will. Alright. So we're gonna trim this edge off. This is the time-consuming part. Yes, I do know that. Okay, so this one needs to be a wee bit thinner for where I want it to go. And one more piece, which I think I can make that work. I can. I know I can. I've got faith. Might have a little blemish on it, but it can get covered up. So we are gonna, let me see, yeah. It's gonna do just, oh, actually, it's gonna do just fine. So now that I stuck a whole bunch of stuff to that, I'm going to trim these off. I'm wondering why I'm cutting so crooked. Because they're sticking to my paper snips. Okay. I'm going to have to take those in and clean them. Next, you got it. We're going to put it on to that gorgeous piece here and glue it down. So, if I can get the glue, okay. Come work with me, not against me. There we go. All the way around the edge and in the center lines. Make sure you get the center. We are going to glue this here. Right up against the edge. Ooh, I forgot. You know what I forgot to do, y'all? I forgot. We're gonna have to blend it right on the fly which is going to be just fine. Told you, I figured I would forget something. I needed to color it Pool Party. That's okay. Got a little ahead of myself. There's that. And the bottom. Save that for the inside. Now I need a little bit of scrap. Here we go. Okay. We're gonna put some of these on here so I can blend. Use my blends. And we're using the light. Wrong one. We're using the brush tip. Two swipes. Move to the next one. Come on. Way of doing it when you mess up to begin with. 1, 2 swipes. And I only need it at the bottom. I'm going to turn it around. And then we'll do the sides. So top and bottom. And swipe. Let's see. X. And bottom. And then the sides, which will be quick and easy. Sorry, everybody, that I messed up like that. And I had to do this piecing way, but I don't want it to be. Now I think I can just come over it like so. Just bringing it. And all side. And you guessed it, we're back to the sponge daba. If I can locate where, there it is. So now we're going to take that little sponge daba and go around the outside just slightly. Not as much as we did on the other one. And then we're going to do some stamping snowflakes in the well, Whisper White Crafty. So, where's my white pad? We're going to set that aside. We have stamping to do and our flag pieces we tore out. So, just trying to lose everything is what it looks like I'm doing. So we're going to start on the polished pink, that is. And I am going to do several stampings. First, second, and third generation. It's okay if they're not full. I think it gives more interest. All right, that's good. I told you we could do one of two things. We can do it in white. Oh, definitely the white. I was like, we could do it in polished pink, but I like the white. don't know why I am not catching the snowflake all the way. So there we have it. Now we're going to, this is portrait, remember, it's going this way. Here is our element. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're going to put our ribbon right here on this side. So I'm going to glue this down. Right, like so. And then I'm going to use some more of that Pool Party ribbon. Yes, I'm going to tie a whole bow with it, going all the way around the back side. I normally would cut it and make a bow, but this is going to work. But I now want to turn it this way. Hopefully this will work. Around. Put it in the spot where I want it. I want it right in the center there. I'm going to use those reverse tweezers. Maybe I can. There we go. A helping hand is what it is. I don't want a huge bow on this one, but a decent bow will work. Just not a huge one. Keeps like, so pull it smaller, and then, okay, it wants to be that size, you win. Now I can pull it because I don't have the tweezers holding me back. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to glue this down to our card base. Oops, that's a bit of glue. Who would have thought, right? Such beautiful colors. Now the fun part. We get to decide. Now, we can bring in, I have one of the snowflakes from the North Pole kit. We could bring one in here. Oh, we could put one actually right underneath. Nope, but we could do it there. And where's my Santa? Oh, we're going to use the snowflake. And do I want, maybe not. I really want to use my Santa Claus. So we have to decide what I'm sticking in here and where, right? If I do top, bottom, and center. And then do, okay, yes, that will work. Or I have another idea, y'all. We can just do, ooh, we are going to do a Santa hat. I'm going to, oh, no, it's bigger than that. Dang it. I was like, we're going to make it polished pink, but that's not going to work. It's not the same size as the Santa stamp. All right. So let's decide what we're going to do. We have Ho 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 will fit, and it's going to be in polished pink, of course. So there's my inside. So Ho 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 is going onto one of these. Doesn't matter really where it is, but let's do it this way just in case. Ooh, Nope, I don't like that. So we're going to flip it over and try again. We have Joy we can use. That's from the North Pole kit. Let's use that one. Okay, let's see now. I think we might do Joy. Ho, ho, ho. I could just, I wonder if I could stamp directly on the vellum. That might be prettier. Let's try that. Like I said, I only had one option. So let's see if this will give me the same results that I want. Maybe. Not sure. But we're going to go for it. Joy. May not need Santa at all, except maybe over the ribbon. Joy and Mary. We're going to have to take Joy off, as I just inked myself up. All right. So let's do Mary. Could have, can't see it way up there. Let's see. Might be way out of the box, but we'll see. Oh, okay. I'm happy. All of these, don't need them. Just need that. And then I think we're going to go with some pink snowflakes. Like down the side. I need to really get the white off because I already stamped in it with a little bit of white ink. Did not like that at all. So we're going to use this little scratch piece of paper to make sure. We're going to do one little snowflake in polished pink. I'm going to move this aside and do a partial one in polished pink. We're going to come down here. There. And we're going to need to move our ribbon over some. Come on. Yeah, I'm being difficult, I know. But there we go. That will work. And one at the top, a little piece of one up here. All right, love it. Absolutely love it. But we still have Santa to put on this card. And do I want to do, I really like the idea of that snowflake there. And I could put Santa down here. Or, you know, we may not need Santa at all, but that snowflake is definitely going there. So I'm lifting this up. Put my snowflake right there. And I think, yeah, we're going to put Santa. I'm going to have to extend my bow out some to make it bigger. So he can be, doesn't matter if it goes just like that. Okay, so where are my dimensionals? Because we're going to put Mr. Santa Claus on there. After all of this was for him. So there's one. And there is two on this side of my knotted bow that I put a really good knot in. Ah, love it. Okay, So make sure it stays down there. We're gonna wink Estella the heck out of Mr. Santa, so he sparkles and shine because it's Christmas time. Okay. Can you tell I love playing? I love doing things like this. So we already know what we're doing with the rhinestones. One large one for his hat. And I'm thinking, do I want to do little? Yeah, I want to put little ones right there. Oops, there's 3. I think that's really good, and I know that's an odd number, but I like it. And I am so pleased with it. So now we have to do the inside, which, let's move some of the stuff aside. I need to trim. This was a little crooked, and I want to use it. After all, I cut it to use it. So I am going to get it in my guillotine and just straighten it out. And that means I'm going to cut it at a 1/2 inch strip. But it was that whole piece to begin with. And we are going to glue this down on that 3 3/4 by 5 piece. Yikes, my glue is all goobery up. Right here. Okay, and now we're going to stamp that sparkle Christmas saying, which I absolutely love. And then I'm going to clean up. So that is going right here. Oh, we have to do an envelope. Don't know what I'm thinking. Didn't grab one. Well, now we need 2, right? So we need 2 envelopes. These will be going out. So let me move that way aside. I don't want nothing to happen to it. Let's get this glued in its spot. Such a darling, beautiful pink Christmas. 1 year, 19, I think it was 84, 85. My mother did our entire Christmas in purple and white, my favorite colors. I had a purple and white party. Our tree was a 1950s white and silver old tree. I absolutely was in love with it. And I had a 1950s tulle dress in purple, and it is one, I even got an Ewok stuffed animal, okay? It was great. Absolutely loved it. It was the year before my mom and dad's. It was the year of my mom and dad's divorce, and I think she did that. You know, the fact that she did that for me just was, I've never forgotten it, and I always look back on that. So, what are we doing? Oh, yes, the envelopes, of course, the envelopes. Okay, so I'm going to set the card aside. What are we going to do in pink on the envelopes as I get myself inked up in the ink? So, do we want to do ho, 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 merry, holly, jolly, some snow peeking Christmas? Ooh, we'll do Merry Christmas. That was easy for me, huh? So I'm going to do Merry here. And then Christmas. Right like so. We're going to do some snowflakes. Just one there. And a couple on the back of the envelope. I stamped too hard and got ink where I shouldn't have got ink. So let's clean that off for a minute. So we're going to do the back of the envelope. Another one. 1, 2, 3. This one we're going to do ho, ho, ho this way. We're going to use the one from the North Pole kit. From the North Pole, from the North Pole. Ho, ho, ho. Gorgeous. All right, y'all. This concludes my paper pumpkin videos are done. I will do a paper pumpkin review tomorrow of everything I've made. I'm so excited. And I hope you guys enjoy watching me create some of my crazy projects here. So we have that one with Ho Ho Ho. You know what? We really needed to. We're going to have to fix this real quick. Sorry, everybody, but it needs some pink snowflakes. It just does. So I knew it might. It just needs a few here and there. Oops. Maybe not like that it doesn't, but it does now. There we go. It just needed that little bit of more color down there. That's all right. I need to fix my bow here a bit. Am I being persnickety? Yeah, I'm being a bit persnickety. I'm going to use some glue dots and place that right where I want it in a minute. So, there is my landscape version. Gorgeous. With my pink Santa, Joy and Mary, and Ho Ho Ho. And I hope you guys like these cards and envelopes. I think they are gorgeous. I had such a great time playing with this. And I hope you tune in here in probably a week and check out what I have coming up for the new year. So I'm excited to get started on those projects and offers for you. So have a great holiday season. Be careful out there if you're in the snow like we are here. And Merry Christmas. And come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye now.